Football Playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the College Football Playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hoffman. And he's brought down at the 16 with the better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchdown. So NC State's offense comes on the field first today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Hits into space at the 50. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Touchdown, Wolfpack, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense. Back to throw is Sayan. And this time it's complete.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going. First and 10 play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. First down and 10 now.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
NC State getting set for their first and 10 now. Ball handed off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just about 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
Extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so Really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
This is the risk you take as a defensive coordinator when you play press man. You're betting that your guy's better than that receiver. Pretty good coverage, but how about the throw by the quarterback to take away any threat at all from that corner?
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And there's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sayan. Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's got. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down attempt. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tight end makes the grab. Moves the ball to the 25 and good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. That's a fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. One man in the backfield. He'll kick the football. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grabbed by the receiver. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at second and 13. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Sayin. Bought some time, now lets it go. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab, it's Green. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it. No problem.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. And no problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoffman. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Oh, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Going for his running back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Good caught near the sticks. It's Porter. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Graham. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Pass is caught. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but they loop backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Catch made in space. Look out. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 41.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. Has Hawk, can he get in? Touchdown, Ohio State, to put them on top now. But they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes the lead 6. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Touchdown, Wolfpack, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
27.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. They pressure him on sack and with a tackle inside the 10.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. Option look. It's Sayan. No handoff there, and they snuff it.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Trying to find some room. It's Lacey. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty or 9, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. NC State comes to the line quickly. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They're going to run it. He's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Just a few seconds left in the third quarter of this playoff collision. Time for one more play. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Going to scramble now. Great move there. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made on the left side. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 45. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Loose football. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught down at the 20. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the extra point was up and good. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made way down at the 25. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, NC State. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? Dropping back. It's Sayan. On the run here. Lets it go. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Dropping back. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. And the player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout or then check him out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Hands off to the left. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And looking for a big play here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grab down the middle. It's Hoffman. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Pump over the middle. It's Scott. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense
offense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. These playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that it